Heart breaks and promises. I've had more than my share. I'm tired of giving my love.
To start off for face primer, I'm going to be using the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. Nikki Tutorial started this one, and funny to say, I actually really like it. It makes the foundation wear all day, fills in the pores, not too shabby. So what you're going to want to do here is take a little bit in the palms of your hands and really massage it into the skin. And once it starts to get like a tacky feel, then you know you're done cooking. So you're going to smell like a man for a little bit, but trust me, it goes away. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Touche Eclat by Yves Saint Laurent in Beige Rose 50. And for the brush, I'm going to be using the Morphe M439 brush. With this brush, it really makes this foundation look very airbrushed. And what's nice about the foundation is that it's a natural finish and it looks like skin on, but it's also buildable. So what you're going to do is do little tapping motions throughout the entire face with a slight swirl, so you're really buffing it into the skin, making your skin look absolutely flawless. To make our skin look extra radiant and dewy, I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer in shade 7. It's this beautiful opal pearly look, and you can mix it with your foundation, but for this particular look, I'm actually going to put a pearl size amount into the tip of my fingers and really press it and absorb it into the skin. For bronzer, I'm actually using a foundation, and this one is the Maestro by Giorgio Armani in shade 9. It is a couple shades darker than my natural skin tone, so it will give me that warmth look I'm going for without being overly contoured. So I'm using the e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'm just going to be applying it to the areas I do want that extra contour without being contoured. So I'm going on the tops of my forehead, underneath my jawline, around my nose to give me that skinny, tiny little nose. And then I'm also going to take it right along the sides of my jawline there. Don't worry, we're going to go back and blend this bad boy in. So I'm also going to go right underneath the bottom of my lip to make that bottom lip extra pouty. And with my foundation brush that I used earlier, I'm just going to blend it into my hairline and then blend it into the skin to make it look really flow all into one.
What I need is somebody who will always be there. Don't you promise me the world.
To brighten underneath my eyes, I use the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. And this product is so nice because not only does it help brighten, it helps conceal, and it also serves as a primer for your concealer, so it really keeps the concealer wearing all day and keeps it from creasing. For my concealer, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin in the shade Light Warm. I really like to grab a couple shades lighter than my natural skin tone to really brighten and conceal around my eye area. But to even it out through the entire face, because you don't want to have just bright underneath your eye, I'm going to take it on my forehead, down my nose, on my chin, and to give a little bit more cutout around the cheek area, I'm going to go right above my jawline. And with a damp beauty blender, I'm just going to go in and tap around the face. You don't want to drag it because you're going to take away a lot of the product. You're really going to get an airbrushed look when you use this technique. And whatever product is left on the sponge, drag it up onto the eyelid because you're just going to prepare your eye for eyeshadow later on and give you this beautiful blank canvas.
I'm tired of getting caught up in those one night things. What I need is somebody who will always be there. Don't you promise me the world, world that I hope.
For powder, I'm going to be going in with the Ben Nye in shade Banana. I really love this powder because you can make your skin look ultra matte. But for this particular look, I'm just going to take the Morphe E34 brush and lightly dust it all over so you still get that nice glow still shining through.
This time, call me baby.
To set my under eye area, I'm going to be going in with MAC Pro Emphasize with the Morphe M501 brush, and I'm just going to pat underneath my eye area. I love this color because it's this pinky, pearly shade, and it's going to really set the under eye with still giving it this nice radiant effect.
Come with your heart in your head.
For my highlighter, I'm using the Mineralized Skinfinish by MAC in the color Global Glow. As you can see here, it's this bronzy golden goddess color. So why not look like a goddess and put this bad boy all over? And so the brush I'm using is the Morphe 501 brush, is the brush I just got done using. This is a perfect size brush to really get in there and get precise where you want this powder to go. So I'm putting it on the tops of my cheeks, on the top of my forehead there, and why not on the sides of my nose. For my eyebrows, I'm going in with the Giorgio Armani Eye and Brow Maestro in the shade Ambre, which is this creamy consistency, so it's super easy to apply. Plus, it has a gel-like formula, so it holds those eyebrow hairs down. And the brush I'm using is the Sephora eyeliner brush. So it's super fine, angled brush, so it really makes this application super easy to apply.
Show me love. Words are so easy to say, but you got to show me love.
Let me go ahead and guide you through this process using this product. So I like to start closer to the arch of the eyebrow using little tiny mini brush strokes. You're almost as though you're drawing little mini hairs into the brow. And as you start to lose product off of your brush, go ahead and work closer to the center of your eyebrow because then it'll give you more of a softer feather-like effect right there. And then I like to clean up my arch to make it a little bit more precise. And then I'll go in underneath my eyebrow to make it a little bit more sharp. And then I'll be going in with the Brow Stylist Definer by L'Oreal in the color Dark Brunette. I'll start to use the spoolie first. This will brush out and make the eyebrow even that much more natural. And then we're going to be going in with the product, and I like to draw in little mini hairs with this one as well. It just gives that dimension effect. And so you have your base with the gel, and then you go back in with this one, and it makes the hairs look so much more natural and more full.
But you got to show me love. Give me a reason.
For our eyeshadow base, I'm going to be going in with the Chanel Stiletto eyeshadow in the color Beige Doré. What's great about this color is that you can actually wear it by itself and it's gorgeous on the lid. But for this look, I'm using it as our primer. So I'm going to be going all along our lower lid, and to blend it out, I'm going to be taking the Morphe M441 brush and just blend out that little line there. So when you put your eyeshadows on, it goes on really nice and smooth. The first eyeshadow I'll be using is a color called Lucky from Urban Decay Vice Palette. And it's this beautiful golden copper color. So I'm using a concealer brush to really press and compact that color into the lower lid. And you're going to stay right underneath your crease area when applying this one.
Sounds so easy to say, but you got to show me love. But you got to show me.
For our crease color, I'm going in with the shade Undone, which is this beautiful light matte nude color. So it's perfect for the look that we're doing today. And it's a beautiful transition color from that nude to the gold. It blends so perfectly. So the brush I'm using to do this is the Morphe M441 brush. It's a beautiful blending brush and it makes the application process so much easier. So you're just going to use little back and forth motions until you blend it just right. For our smoked out winged eyeshadowed eyeliner, I'm going to be taking the color called Deefy, which is this dark, rich chocolate brown color. And to apply this, I'm going to be using the Morphe E34 brush, which makes it super easy to apply. Don't worry, we're going to go back and clean it up later, so don't worry about being too precise. So you're going to start from the corner of the eye, working your way outward closest to the corner of your eyebrow. And then we're going to stop about halfway in the center of the eye. And then I'll be using the MAC 266 brush, which is an angled eyeliner brush. And we're just going to make that line a little bit darker and more precise. To clean our eyeliner up, I'm going to be going in with the Morphe M432 brush, using my concealer from earlier. So I'm sticking with it nice and tight around the eye area and clean it up so it makes that eyeliner super sharp. And then I'll just take my finger and tap around the edges of the concealer to blend it on in. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Yves Saint Laurent in shade 2, which is this dark, rich chocolate color. And I'm just going to taper under my top eyelashes, right in my waterline, and then I'll kind of weave in and out in between my eyelashes to make my top eyelashes really full. To line my lower watermark, I'm going to be going in with Tarte Inner Rim Eyeliner in the shade Brighter. And this really does brighten and open up your eye so much. On top of that, it's really long wearing. And then I'll be going in with that color called Lucky, which is that copper color. And I'm going to be going all along my lower bottom lashes. And just to blend it out, I'm going in with that color called Undone, just to make it softer around the lower lashes. Alright, so it's mascara time. I'm going in with the Urban Decay Cannonball Ultra Waterproof Mascara in black. But before this, I always curl my eyelashes with the Shiseido eyelash curler. And if you're anything like me, I've tried every single eyelash curler there is. And this is the only one that actually curls them perfectly. And then on top of that, I set it with the Shiseido mascara base, which is a tiny tube of hairspray for your lashes. With those two, I cannot live without. They are definitely my ride or die products for sure.
You got to show me love.
To clean up and highlight underneath my eyebrow, I'm going to go in with a shade called Bobby Dazzle, which is this true white frosty color. And I'm just going to take it nice and tight underneath my brow. And then with the rest of the product, I'm just going to drag it on downward so it smokes and blends really nicely into my crease color. To pull this whole eye look together, I'm just taking a little bit of a color called Deefy, which is that same rich dark chocolate brown color, just on my outer corner and staying nice and tight with it.
Don't you promise me the world?
For my lips, I'm going to be using the Kylie lip liner in the shade Candy K, as well as the metal matte lipsticks in the shade Heir. And for this lip liner, I absolutely love it because it glides on so easy and creamy. And on top of that, they are so long wearing, so it makes it super easy to apply. Just recently on her website, you can actually go and buy just the lip liners by themselves. So you don't have to purchase the entire kit. And I know for myself, I'm going to be definitely going back and buying a few extra lip liners because I love them that much. Out of all her metal matte lipsticks, this one is my favorite color. Just for the fact, and if you know me, I love my pinky nudes. So this one is a little bit lighter when you put it by itself. So I always like to go in with a little bit darker of a lip liner so it really stands out and is like the perfect shade. And on top of that, they're long wearing.
Want me? You got to show me love.
For the icing on the cake, I'm going in with the House of Lashes, and these are called Noir Fairy. They are so cute on because they are full, they're wispy, and they wing out. Plus, they are the perfect length. They're not crazy long. So, 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 so cute. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.